back to the AG show, boys. Your boy AB, motherfucking Cuban, Echo on Elbow. You already know who I am. I got Lily in the house, 20 in the house, and my boy Tommy Sketch. Man.
My family barely know the words I be spitting while recording the rhyme. But they more into gangster type music, I guess it's fine. And they more into trap type tracks, so never mind. Another day to thank to men above. Good looking out, I'm hella blessed enough to bless others, such as, you know, mothers, brothers, and other motherfuckers I don't even know. Money.
What's going on, Tommy?
Chilling, you know.
Chilling. All right, man, we're gonna have a little music segment, and this is Black Girl Magic.
Black Girl Magic.
By who? By Tommy Sketch.
Seeking attention, posting pics, waiting for mentions. The sink is used for rinsing, but you use it up to lift it. Ain't using music to misuse, I use it to uplift ya. Use a beautiful black queen, my sister. But I ain't gon' front, I may be part of the problem, so pardon me. Cause part of me be lusting off the pictures. Liking all them pictures, I be eyeing all them pictures. I like your natural, curly fro, no need to hide it from the critics.
So that was Black Girl Magic by my boy Tommy Sketch. What you guys think about it?
I like it.
You guys say whatever you got. Artists not here.
Honestly, listen to your music. It comes off as poetry almost.
Oh yeah,
Since I've been knowing you, I feel like music, and that's so when that came out, when I seen that came out, it popped up on notifications. Let me click on it, and I just the beat. I was telling Juan before, like, well, music to me is the beat that catches me, and then from there it's like, let's see if I like it. You know, I'm not really a big hip hop or rap fan, but if I do listen to it, I will listen to some of your style, and like more like old school, you know, East Coast rap. But I'm more like I'm feeling Puerto Rican, so I have to listen to music, and I like to listen to a lot of reggae.
Right, I get it.
All right, man. So just got little questions for you. You know, so how did you start writing music? Like, what was your?
Well, when I was in the 4th grade, my homie was rapping, you know, and my dad had always rapped and wrote like lyrics around the house, and he used to leave them around the house. So I used to try to like figure out what he was saying. So I went up to the school one day and I was reading my dad lyrics to the homie, like, you know, I could rap too, you know, pretending it was my lyrics. But you know, the homie Mark, you know, he got me on the rapping when we was 9.
Oh, nice.
Long time.
On one of your songs, it's called the Right Wrong or something like that. It's
Right My Wrong.
Yeah.
Right My Wrong.
You said some lyrics like you were in a hospital and you started writing your first verse, right?
Word,
Yeah. I like that. Because I was like, okay, you telling a story and this. Because I was asking myself where he started.
Exactly.
And then that's when I played that song. I was like, oh shit, like I had my answer, you know.
At that time in life, I was spending like hella time in the hospital, you know. So it was I may be probably exaggerating just a little bit. You know, I didn't write hella rhymes in the hospital, but you know, I was coloring in like this book, and I didn't really like the coloring book. So you know, I just started writing rhymes in the corners of the, you know, and started writing it in the book. Yeah. But it wasn't like I had like 15 songs. You know, wrote what I thought was tight, and I tried to rhyme with it. You know, that's about it though. Like a few rhymes.
Who are some of your idols, your music idols?
That I look up to?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
So we're talking about Michael Jackson, man. So why do they call it Jackson 5 when there's 6 of them?
Well, it was the Jackson. First of all, before Michael was even in the group, it was the Jackson 4. And then Michael proved himself, and they said, okay, Jackson 5. And then they had another little brother who wanted to be a part of the group, and he was too young. But then when he got in the group, Jermaine Jackson stayed at Motown. And the Jackson 5 left Motown, and then they didn't kick Jermaine off, but Jermaine went his own way, and now it's still the Jackson 5. But they eventually changed their name to the Jacksons.
Oh, okay. Because I was looking at the record rank, and I was like, man, there's 6 of them.
Oh, yeah, exactly. They just called the Jacksons right there.
Yeah, I was like, man, this.
Oh, there isn't a 5 at the end.
Yeah,
you're tripping.
I swear the S was a 5. I was like, Jackson 5.
You're tripping.
Never mind.
Yeah, man. I had once the song. Well, I know that on your music you talk about being like black and I'm proud. You know what I'm saying?
Where?
I feel that because I like reggae, and reggae always talks about Africa. And you know, me being Puerto Rican and Cuban, we have black in us. So how do you now all this stuff that's going on? How does that? I feel like that kind of gives you motivation for your music and what you write.
Oh yeah, they give me all the inspiration. Keep doing what y'all doing. You help me write this music. But like a lot of it's a lot of like people like to believe that racism is gone. But nah, you know, and there's a lot of stuff that happens to, you know, black people, minorities, period. Yeah. And then we cry and be like, why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing this? But it's no surprise. You know, so it comes a time where you stop begging people to accept you and just live your life.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
feel me? So
I'll make you just live the life you love, you know what I'm saying?
Uplift the community.
You got anything?
You kind of you asked what my questions.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been on Tommy Sketch for we had a walking period together.
Yeah, we had
a walking period.
Yeah, we would just
at PE, but we would just walk.
Oh. And
he used to tell me like, dang, I like that girl right there. I don't know what to say to her. I like her.
Yeah. So that's what we got really like. We would just sit like when we would do our laps. We had to do what, like 4 laps, and we'd go over there and sit down.
Do whatever we want to do.
Yeah, and then we just sit down on the bench. We just start talking, and then when he started, oh, you know, I rap, and you know, and all these people at Mobile was sitting. John Crane, he used to rap and spit, and then he's like, oh, I think I can. I was like, man, why don't you guys go do like a? Because he used to battle.
Feature. Oh, battle or feature? Well,
no, battle, because John Crane used to battle a lot. So I was like, why don't you battle? And then he was like, nah, man, I'm not. I'm really more like. And I like your style because it's more like you said, a poetry. Like on the Spare Change. That right there, that song, I was like, damn, I was thinking,
when I first heard it, I didn't realize, like, spare change. Like you were saying, spare change. I was thinking, like, spare change. I mean, if that makes sense.
Damn, that just hit me right now.
It's like a metaphor. It's like change.
Yeah,
like a change. Yeah.
So and that's why I was like, it comes off as poetry because you repeating that.
Yeah.
And it gives that strong message.
Yeah. I really like the music.
And I see that you can draw too.
Oh yeah, that's where the name comes from.
Yeah, Tommy Sketch. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, see that.
But I just start painting though. Painting is real new. Like my drawings look like way different than these paintings, but I've been painting on and off for about like 2 years. These are the only paintings I have. I've probably got like 4 more paintings outside of these.
Which one's your favorite one?
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube? Oh.
On the American flag.
You did that?
That's good.
Oh yeah.
Dang, that's nice.
That's his debut solo album. It's called America's Most Wanted. So I was like, put it on the American flag.
Yeah, that's cool. My person right now is Bob. I mean, Bob has a big influence in my life. Okay. I was trying to be part of Rasta. I had my dress going, but somebody didn't like my dress. I cut them off. We don't want to mention names, but no, I didn't choose. There was something happening. I'm thinking of redoing them, but we'll see. We'll see. You were talking about that. You told me something in the car that you were gonna ask him. How do you like you improving? How do you see that?
Yeah. How do you see like the future going about?
Oh, with me?
Yeah. And your music.
In the music, I don't see. And that's the beauty of it, you know? It's like each and every day, I feel like I could be a new person, you know? So what I was like, you know, 2 days ago, or, you know, what I thought 2 days ago might be different. And I just feel like that's the beauty. And I never look at old stuff I did and be like, I don't like that. Because that was me at that point. And I'm a fan of each me. You know, every stage I'm a fan of that, you know? So whether it was like, okay, my writing wasn't that good, or this wasn't that good, my beats weren't that good, because I produced too, so, but it's just like, that was me at that time, and it's like all about appreciating each stage, because it brought you to who you are at that current day. So,
you don't have to produce a song for me then.
Let's go.
You do so much. You draw, paint, you obviously write lyrics and music.
Right.
And then you shoot.
Right. I shoot film.
Oh, you film?
Yeah.
Dang, what else you do? You do everything.
Edit, I direct, you know. But it all started like when I was young, you know, I'm 9 trying to rap, you know, so I knew people with like studios, like home studios, and I'd be like, take me there, like, let me get in, let me rap, and they'll always be like, you know, they wouldn't take me serious. And the same goes for like filming, like shoot me a video, and they wouldn't take me serious because I didn't have music at the time. You know, I've been rapping since 9, but I didn't have a song until I was like 14. So just you know, asking people to like do me this solid, do me that favor, do me that favor, and people don't take kindly to favors, so I took it in my own hands to become my videographer, to become my photographer, to become my producer, to become my, you know, everything, you know. Even when I cut my hair.
Did you produce that video, the Friday video?
Everything.
That was sick.
So how do
Everything.
you? I mean, it makes sense. I just don't know much about like the filming part, but how do you film yourself?
Like I do it real fast. I throw the camera in the air and I gotta keep running back and forth. You gotta be quick.
I'm the flash.
You gotta be quick. You gotta be quick. Nah, I would like, let's say you're filming me. Yeah, you're filming my video. I would film you and I'd say do exactly, you know.
What?
And they never get the exact shot, you know. So, but
you gotta work with what you gotta work with.
Gotta work with what you got, you know. So,
you know, I before we started this shit, I told you one of my favorite songs from you. You took it down. And I tell you this why, because on the song, it seems like you're saying that people didn't believe in you, that you were gonna graduate, and so that it was the same for me. Like my aunt, all my aunts, uncles were like, "Oh, you're not gonna graduate. You're gonna be locked up. You're gonna be a gamer. You're gonna be dead, or you're gonna be selling drugs, or an addict."
I ain't gonna say no names, but that was said to me, and that gave me motivation to graduate. See, before I went to Mobile, a lot of people don't know this story, but I flunked the 8th grade. You feel me? And just doing that, it embarrassed me. So I'm like, I can't go back to school. So, you know, my mom was my homie. You know, so I'm like, put me in homeschool. You know, so she did that. But when I got in homeschool, I didn't do no work. You know, I just did music. So just imagine the years passing. When I went to Mobile, I was supposed to go to the 12th grade. But according to my credits, I was supposed to go to the 10th grade.
Okay.
So I lied and came with some bright idea and lied and said, I'm in the 11th. You know, because I didn't want to just do 1 year and be done with school.
So you said meet in the middle.
Let me meet him in the middle.
So you were in the 11th grade where we're in?
Word.
So what, wait.
Because we got a bet going on.
What year did you graduate?
11.
2011?
Word. But I was supposed to graduate 10.
You won?
I won!
Oh.
So we had a bet because we're driving.
No, we're betting on me.
No, he's James's grade.
I was like, no,
but
not.
Yeah, but I was supposed to graduate in 10.
That's cool, but you still graduated all year. So.
Dang, Lydia, come on now.
Yeah.
So we bet
I
ice
could have
cream.
bet on like my life.
I was like, man, this is my boy. I was like, we sitting in the bleachers talking.
I thought you were my brother's grade.
Man,
I don't know why.
you know.
But she convinced you and you thought.
No, for real. I was like,
wow.
damn. Am I tripping? I was like,
Wait, what grade is your brother?
2013.
Oh, nah.
I thought you
not even that.
I thought you were younger than us. I don't know why.
Nah.
Maybe because I never, I only seen you at lunch, but not around other times.
Yeah.
I think we talked about the age. That's why I was like, when we were in high school, like, oh, you know.
12 I thought you guys were 12 or 13.
No, yeah, I know you, bro.
Feel me?
I gotta buy him ice cream. I think I didn't bet like that.
You gotta buy. That's like
Ice cream.
Dang it.
And another thing that on one of your songs, I can't remember what song, because you took a lot of songs out. You were talking about your lips. That people
I remember that one.
like will comment on it.
What's up?
Yeah, they comment on it, right? Like they were like, "Oh, you're a rapper with a list" or something like that.
Word.
How do you feel about that? Like how?
Man, when I first started rapping, I mean, obviously I had that list, and nobody took me serious.
Yeah.
So they would hear that and be like, "Can you fix that? Can we fix that with EQs or So I got a lot of that coming up, and it really made me feel hella like,
Yeah.
But after a while, just like going in there with the mind of a shark, like just eating everything alive, and then everybody like being impressed. People commenting, like strangers that I don't even know, saying, "Dang, you hard," and not one person mentioning what I focus on the most. And I'm just like, that separated me. You feel me? If you heard me on a song, and you're like, "Oh, that's that dude with the list."
Yeah.
I'm that dude with the list. You know who that is.
So you stand out.
It separated me, you know.
Yeah.
But
you embraced it basically. Like.
I embraced it like a motherfucker. But like certain things I do. Like I just learned to accept the fact that dang, I can only be me.
Yeah.
I cannot be nobody else. So if I'm this way, if I'm that way, if I look this way, if I sound that way, if I do this, I can only be me. And the fact of that, it's like you can live your life trying to imitate somebody else, trying to be somebody. You could be damn good at imitating the next man, but who gonna be you in this life?
Yeah.
You know, you just leaving you on the shelf. So
that's deep.
if I'm gonna have the list, if I'm gonna be whatever I'm gonna be, it's gonna be me.
Yeah.
You know, whether you like it or not.
I think your style is you're not hitting the trap or you're not hitting the rap. It's, I think it's your own style, it's that Tommy sketch style. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just you.
You're just sticking to you.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
I one of your songs you say you're on the right to be wrong or
Right my wrong.
Yeah, right my wrong.
Right my
You
wrong.
say that like my parents they listen to his trap or rap.
Yeah.
They don't listen to me. I was like, okay. It's like it's also with me like when I film. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And some of my family don't think that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even watch my videos. And I'm like, damn. Like,
You wanna know what's crazy?
that's crazy.
Starting off, and even recent, my family, friends, nobody listened to my stuff, you know. But you gotta. Sometimes I'm like, why y'all not, you know?
Yeah.
But you can't,
Yeah.
you can't beg them to fuck with you. You have to show them why they should fuck with you.
Yeah.
You have to show them that, and then everybody gonna wanna be your friend.
Yeah.
And it's the same with me. When I don't drop nothing, I ain't got no friends. But when I drop some fire, I got so many friends. I got so many people trying to kick it. I got so many people trying to come through. But it's at that time where I'm just sitting there like, dang, which way? Cause I constantly compete with me. So I'm like, dang, man, I just did that. Now I gotta go harder. And then I'll be killing myself. And then during them times, the people that's really down to encourage me, like, you know, that's when I know it's real. You know, but it's gonna be people that see the wave and see it moving, and then they gonna want to jump on, and then let them jump on.
Yeah, that's all. Let
them jump on.
Yeah, I said your haters are your motivators. That's what
You
I
feel
look at,
me?
You know what I'm saying? I look like if somebody's hating on you, it's for a reason.
It's
Because
what
you're doing something right.
Oh, you gotta let it hate.
Yeah.
I would hate it if they didn't pay attention. I'd rather you hate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd
'cause-
rather
Because you're paying attention.
Yeah.
You spend the energy on me. You know, so I mess with
That's
that.
what's new for Tommy Sketch.
I'm working on a video right now, actually, and I'm working on the EP. You know, a 7-song EP. I got like 18 right now, and none of them is complete to me. You know, so I'm really trying to figure out like what can I add to this, what can I take from that to make it. You know.
So from your songs, do you make the beat first and then?
It all depends.
Or
And you write your own stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. I feel it.
Sometimes I'll make a beat and then I don't even know where I'm going with it. But then I'll be like, okay, this sound like that vibe, so I write to it. Or sometimes I'll write and then I'll be like, okay, let me make a beat around this. You feel me?
Yeah.
It all depends how I'm feeling. You know, there's really no telling. You know.
Man, we need to hop on the booth with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just try it out. Like, get a record going. You know what I'm saying? AG is out. Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. I can't wait for your new stuff. I can't wait for that video. And so, man, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna have everything for Tommy Sketch down on the description below. You know, follow him on Instagram. You got Twitter.
Tommy Sketchy, TOMMYSKETCHY.
Okay.
That's my Insta and all that.
Write it down. You got a Snapchat you got out there?
It's crazy because I don't really be on all them other but I should. But if you're looking for me, it's gonna be that same thing.
Same thing. All right, man. Well, Tommy Sketch in the house today.
Yeah.
Man,
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us. You know, we came all the way to see him. We need to link up and do something together.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
So yeah, man. This is it for this episode. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Always stay blessed, be blessed, one love. We out.